Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to get a messages that you need to hear today. And of course, don't forget, anytime you come across these readings, it's a perfect time for you to receive this energy. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for you today. Excuse me. Call in your spirit team and mine. Please surround this energy with love, light and clarity for my viewers at this time. Only energies of light may enter into this space, provide positive healing and engagement. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's have a look. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please provide us with one card to describe the general energy of our collective today. The Lovers. Look at that. It's very powerful. The Lovers card. This could be something about a partnership. A divine energy. Coming together with somebody, friends, family, it could be anything now, co-workers, friends or family. That is crossed by the Six of Swords, which could be, that's your challenge position. So this tells me that this connection might be challenged while you're both moving into a different, world where the turbulence is behind you. You're moving together with maybe some children or some other people in your lives into calmer waters. Okay, very good. The next card we want to see here is what you need to focus on. Oh, that's a lot. Focus on your rest. This is coming out very regularly these days. I think the energy is kind of heavy, or it's just been so changeable lately. We are all looking for this rest at this time. Healing might be another thing here, I see. Recent past, we had a wait going on. Somebody was waiting for something. Waiting for your ships to come in. Three of Wands. Let's see the energy supporting this. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, energy supporting is Four of Wands. And this is really happily ever after, having everything you want. So this is very encouraging. Wow. And a card for the near future, please, Spirit. One card for the near future energy. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Swords. Maybe you have two people in your life. One of them is very brave and they have a shield or a cloak here in this image. They don't seem so bothered about this conflict. Five of Swords always talks about conflict in energies, and it could be conflict with others or conflict in your own mind. There's an upset looking character here and one that's kind of empowered looking leaving this place, but we'll see how we get on when we clarify. Okay, we need a card now, please, Spirit. One card to give us the advice from Spirit at the moment. Queen of Pentacles. This is very grounding, earthly energy. Pentacles is about, this woman here, she's queen of her realm. She's really looking after this. There's a nurturing element to this. You need to focus on your own 3D home, it feels like, your own reality, and your own grounding and security. That's what I see there. Maybe even your, you know, she's able to manage her finances and her security, and she's the queen, you know, she's the top of her game. What's surrounding you is maybe confusion and overwhelm, too many choices. This can also mean, you know, the world is your oyster sort of thing. You have all of the choices in the world. And then in your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Wands. So this could be about a choice of leaving something that you don't, you know, that you do know, and you want to go and on a new adventure. So obviously there's always a bit of resistance there within us when we're going off to try and find new worlds, new challenges, new projects, you know, even going on holidays. Sometimes there's apprehension before leaving. You could be going on holidays, you could be going traveling somewhere. You know, these two look like, you know, there's some kind of travel maybe on the cards. You might have recently travelled or planned and waited for it to travel. Your final outcome card is the Two of Pentacles, which is, you know, finding balance between your different responsibilities, juggling different things. So yeah, this could be a choice as well. Didn't we start with one of the choice cards here? The Lovers is a choice. And the choice could just be that, moving to calmer waters with or without a partner. The Lovers can be, you know, reference to a partnership, or it could be you kind of stuck between two things. These characters look like they're free. They're not. Why do I think they should be changed? Correct me if I'm wrong. Put it down in the comments. Am I thinking of the Devil card imagery there? I'm not sure. Yeah, but put it in the comments if you know or you can remember, because my head at the moment is not letting me see that. Okay, anyway, we'll get the Lovers crossed with the Six of Swords. Can we get some clarification on this, please, Spirit? I didn't even look at the back of the deck, did I? See, today's Featherhead Day, I guess. Another day of Featherhead. That's okay too. We need rest, and that's what we found out. We need to focus on our rest. I love when they say that. I just feel guilty sometimes being a bit lazy, and, you know. Let's see, Knight of Pentacles. This is action anyway, a slow moving action, but it could be making a choice and decision then made. You can move on into calmer waters, but to do it at a slow and steady pace. So the slowest moving Knight energy is the Knight of Pentacles, but this is very, you know, you're very sure of what each step is, and where this is taking you, while also protecting this. You know, there's a lot of protection on this Knight. I've noticed the suit of armour just today, in fact. This is protecting your project, your concerns, your reality, your stability, to protect that peace, I suppose, while you move from one, you know, you're transitioning here. The decision you've made is to move away from troublesome waters, maybe with company, maybe, and that's the thing, to do slow and steady steps in that direction, it seems to me, is the guidance here. So that looks really good. That's for the time being. We'll have a look now at what you need to focus on. We did say it was the Rest card, recuperation, recovery maybe. You know, to look after your energy levels, isn't it? And your resources as well. Yeah. Okay, can we clarify the Four of Swords? I take it that's the card. Thank you, Spirit. Right. So you could be recovering from some kind of self-imprisonment of the mind. This is always alluding to, overthinking something. Just tying yourself up in knots, quite literally, with the thoughts here that you're kind of just in a spiral. This reminds me of a spiral or a helix sort of symbology here, that seem to be stuck in a cycle of overthinking and draining yourself mentally, when things are much clearer and emotionally and every other which way as well. When you have a bit of rest, you can get that perspective and take yourself out of this sort of what do they call it, self-imprisonment of the mind. So the rest will bring that about, I think, is leaving this sort of mentality behind, which is very good news. There's a lot of green here in your spread as well. I like this. There's so much growth and, abundance. I love it. I feel a heart freedom sort of thing coming through with that green. It's very dominant here. Wow. Okay, our 3 of Wands is in our recent past, which I said could be waiting. Something might have been felt delayed for you. Can we clarify this 3 of Wands, please, Spirit? We get more messages from this card. Thank you, Spirit. Lovely. And we have the Strength card, which is great. There's a lot of green in this too. I really like these cards, actually. So you can see this woman here is overcoming. She's so strong. She's not threatened by this beast at all. And she's able to put her hand, in fact, into its mouth. So plunging forward is what you have done. You've really, bit down on this and used your determination to be patient and be strong in the face of this challenge. What did I want to do now? Go to the is this in the wrong place? Your future has this, and there's another card of partnership. It's the 2 of Cups. 2 emotionally connected entities there, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, we've got, so the near future, we have the 2 of Cups. So the 5 of Swords we said was conflict, but this seems to be coming together after a conflict, or as a result of maybe having those hard discussions. Relationships and any partnership really is so dependent on communication, and this is what the swords are, communication. That there might have been crosswords said, or people highlighting their own differences, and things that they actually want might differ from yours, but regardless of that, I see that these 2 are coming together. They're both, going to maybe mix their own skills together to get to where they need to go. There's a lot of strength here in this lion imagery up at the top with the wings. So coming together, it's compromise really, isn't that what that looks like from there to there? It is about compromise, so that you come to some kind of agreement and that you can move forward together ultimately. This is a card of choice, the 2 of Cups as well. To me, all the 2s are a card of a choice, a decision, or crossroads. Or they can also be coming together with others and having to have that feeling of compromise for things to work the best for everybody concerned. Energy supporting this. I have a feeling here that this is, I put them in the wrong place. Well, anyway, we take this as the energy surrounding this or supporting you. It's the 4 of Wands, which is 11-11, which is alignment, and being on the right path here. Knight of Wands is coming in here with enthusiasm, so that this, that there's massive enthusiasm this time around. Whatever this is about for you, you're happily ever after. That you have the energy and you have the enthusiasm here for this, and courage you know, you're really passionate about this and you want to commit. That's the sign of commitment as well as that card, the Four of Wands. This looks like a commitment card. The Lovers are commitment cards. All your twos, like, look at them all. Balance, balance, balance. The balance in the 11-11, you know, it's this is crazy. And your Two of Cups. Okay, we've got what we need here now. But yeah, this is going to be a success. You've got so much good energy around you, you know. Queen of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Let's have a look here. So that's, you know, keeping an eye on your... Queen of Pentacles has complete security and she's happy in her foundations. There's a Four. So, oh, excuse me, blah, 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 blah. I've got, I don't know. Words are falling over each other today. What is this about? The Queen of Pentacles, she's the embodiment of security, stability, grounding. And it's clarified by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is running away, or, you know, look at this person is walking away after an investment, emotional investment. The stability still exists. So if this is clarifying that, like, you feel secure enough in yourself that you're able to run, you know, walk away, not run. Why do I keep saying run? Is someone running? That you have the courage to walk away and you have the stability in yourself, and feel secure enough in yourself that you could draw a line under this. Whatever it is you've emotionally invested in the past, you're able to walk away from it and you have confidence in that walk that you're taking because your security and your stability is so strong. So this is a guidance from Spirit in this message in particular, and that's what I would take from it, is that, you know, it takes strength to walk away from something after emotional buy-in for such a long time after your investment, you know, and it feels like, crikey, all the efforts I've tried and now I just have to give up and move on. But in fact, this Queen of Pentacles here is telling me, you know, you are strong enough for this. You absolutely won't let this shatter your foundations. So that's really, really positive there. I love that. Such strength of character. There's a lot of healing has gone on here as well, if that's the case. I mean, cups to me talk about healing. If it's emotional, you know, you've healed a lot of wounds here where maybe you weren't so secure and stable within your own energy, or you didn't feel that you had your own back, if you like. This is good. I like this. I really like the energy here. Energy surrounding this or supporting this is the Seven of Cups. I've gone from the 8 to the 7 here, which, you know, this can either be overwhelm, confusion, or it can be the sky is the limit in your choices. So we'll get a card to clarify that now, and we'll see can we get anything, you know, to reveal a little bit more. Times it came out. I'm going to take it. Ooh, the sun. This has been coming up so much lately in my readings. The sun is coming out. You know, there'll be light shone on this if there's confusion. You will feel that you are guided and directed by Spirit. It warms my heart. Makes me explode with joy, basically, when I see the sun, because it is about joy. It's about innocence. It's about rebirth. It's about the sky is the limit in your choices. Whatever confusion you might have regarding trying to choose what to do next after this is closed out and you've done your walking away, the sun will shine. It'll be at your back. You know, you will feel that warmth and support all the way. The lovely blanket there for this gorgeous innocent creature. The purity of it, the white horse, the whole lot. I mean, this is just, rest assured, guys, the message here. There's no cause for concern going forward. You're being guided. Wow, that's intense. Right, and we have Two of Wands, which we said is your hopes and fears, and it's clarified here by the Justice card. So maybe finding out the truth about something, stuff coming into balance again with the scales, of course. This is Libra energy here. Justice then, of course, is, you know, it's like, what was that other card? Judgment. Judgment and justice. I do often get confused in their interpretations, but here it feels like, look, this is the person with the red coat, and they are very solid in themselves. The root chakra is so balanced, they're grounded, they are just that. And justice, maybe you're going to call justice on something yourself, and you're going to say the most just thing or the fairest thing to do here for myself is to pursue this goal, to go after this vision. This is a visionary kind of an image here. And cutting out what doesn't serve and finding balance, that'll give you your guidance there for as to, you know, what you should call judgment on, or, you know, create something that's fair in your life or feels balanced and fair. I love that. So in your potential outcome, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is, sometimes it's a choice, sometimes it's just about balance, trying to balance your, you know, the work-life balance or your emotional and, you know, earthly sort of energies. So this is clarified here by the Seven of Pentacles, and Pentacles here could be representing time, 2 to 7 days, 2 to 7 weeks. Is what I feel with the timing reference here. So balance, due to diligence, you're starting to see the fruits of your labours here by creating this grounding thing and making a choice between, you know, the work-life balance, the shimmy that we do, trying to do that. But diligence here in the work and maybe creating some kind of routine, I think, is what's coming through here now. Yeah, come up with a schedule, a routine that's fair and balanced to you as well, and that, you know, that there's ample time to do the work as well as, you know, for whatever this is for you, and just you're fair on yourself, you know. This is gathering the fruits of your labour, and you're starting to see the first returns of your investment here, whatever that investment is in this project, in this you know, change and situation in your life. So that is lovely. And we have the Tower on the back of the deck. Wow, what could this be? The Tower. This is a big shake-up. It's two people jumping, or, you know, this one looks like she's jumping out of the tower. She even has her crown still on her, and this guy lost his crown at the top of the tower. So this imagery might mean something, but lightning striking is what started this fire. And this woman looks like she was somewhat prepared, and he does not. Hermit. Five of Cups again. That's very interesting. Okay, but yeah, this is going to put you in a good place, this tower, if that's the overall energy here, that this has been a tower moment really in the long version. It's such a dark looking card. I mean, wow. There's a few dark cards here though. We don't like to see the eight, you know, the Eight of Swords. I just feel, you know, justice looks kind of dark, but actually it's getting fairness in, you know, and this is being fair to yourself, don't forget, you know, no matter what emotional investments you've put into something, this time that you're spending putting something, your energies towards something practical in your life rather than emotional, something that you can actually, it's tangible, you know, you can see it's like going out to do the garden, a little bit of effort, sure, it always returns a huge amount of, there's always a huge return from a small bit of effort in the garden. It's one of those things. And that's what this looks like here. you know, you're not going back to trying to invest 1 cup of emotional. If you put it in another term, you can transpose this onto your physical world, and it's like your efforts are not going in vain. This Tower, I'm going to try and get a card to clarify the Tower, because I'm just a bit torn now as to what. Can we get a card to clarify the Tower, please, Spirit? One card to clarify the Tower card, please, Spirit. 2 of Swords. We're back to decisions, and this has gone up from a 7 to an 8 of Pentacles, and this is enjoying your work and your diligence. So yeah, that's the guidance here, is stick with the thing. The choice being the whole lot of this reading as well has been the thing. Having to make a decision. You think you're blindfolded to the 2 options, but in fact you're not. You need to open your eyes up and take action. Swords are mind energy, so your thoughts. You need to get out of your head for that overthinking. Where do we have it here? This was overthinking. The Tower is going to shake you up. And I think in a really good way. You have the Sun at your back. You know, so much here supporting you. The strength. The 4 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, which is your actions to get to where you want to go. It's okay, collective. That's your message for today. I might have a look. What kind of oracle card will we get today? Okay, I think I'm guided here now to get angel answers for you. That's the timing. This is your angel answer cards. We'll just clear up all of this out of the way for a sec now. Thank you. These cards are always I've had them a long time, and they just seem to be they're always very, I don't know, is there static or something in them maybe? Okay, we'll get a message now from your guides and mine and Spirit for the collective today. If you want at this stage, you can ask a question. These can be messages of guidance for you, so take your few seconds there now, and I'll shuffle these a little bit more and we'll see what we get. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. We have 1 card of guidance today. It's forgiveness. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful colours in these angel answer cards. Aren't they just stunning? I love that. There's a woman sitting on her throne there. Wow, so powerful. Forgiveness. And you know, forgiving ourselves is the best present you can give to yourself. I wouldn't have known this only for, you know, getting more into spirituality in recent years, and I got into recovery as well for addiction, and I'm telling you something, it saves your life. That forgiveness is such a freeing thing. If you can forgive and release the past. Okay, here we go. We'll get the message here now in the book. Forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. That could be that, remember the 8 of Cups, was it? Walking away. This can also refer to a need for self-forgiveness. That's what I was just saying. It's time to let go of any guilt that you're holding on to regarding past mistakes that you have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't what you would have liked. That's what this, honest to God, lads, this is great. Focus on the changes you've made since then that have made you a better person. That is just beautiful. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful today. Please like, share, subscribe and ring the notification bell to get notified when I come on and do another reading. These energies are timeless, as I say, and I really appreciate every single one of you for helping my channel. As I said, I'm only in week 2 or 3, no, week 3 at this stage. I said it was 17 days or something yesterday. And it's been an absolute pleasure to connect with your energy. So thank you. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you the next time. Bye.